Alpha female dating. Can it even be done? Well, guess what? The answer is yes, and it's easier than you might think. Here's why. An alpha female is simply a woman who has leadership capabilities. She can take care of herself, and having the love and excitement you bring to her life is just a bonus for her. Plus, she's not shy about her sexuality, or yours for that matter. That means a relationship with an alpha female can be one of the most enjoyable and satisfying you'll ever have. If you do it correctly, that is. Now, the average guy tends to find alpha females intimidating, and yes, she will be bossy and condescending, but only if you approach her the wrong way. So let's make sure that doesn't happen, shall we? We'll start by talking about the biggest mistake men make when trying to date an alpha female. Sounds good? Before we get started, do take a moment to give this video a quick like down below. After you do, we'll talk about the biggest mistake you could make with an alpha female. Avoid this mistake, and you can make an alpha female feel like you're the only man in the world she'd willingly submit to. Are you ready? Then click like right now and we'll get started. Go ahead, do it now. I'll tell you what that biggest mistake is after you click like. Deal? Great. Click like now. Done? Awesome. So what's the biggest mistake you can make with an alpha female? It's called pedestalizing. It's when you put an alpha female on a pedestal in your mind. Do you pedestalize alpha females? Think of an alpha female in your life right now that you're attracted to. Check if you do any of the following. Maybe you see her as a prize to be won. Or maybe you see her as a status symbol. You know, get her and the fellas will think you're awesome. Or maybe you see her like a queen or something, and that she sees you as beneath her. Any of that sound familiar? If it does, then I'm sorry to say this. You're pedestalizing her, and dating an alpha female right now would mean a world of hurt for you, and for her too. I mean, it's common sense, right? If you put anyone on a pedestal, the only way they can look upon you is down, and alpha females do not feel attracted to, much less fall in love with, men who are beneath them. Makes sense, right? By the way, do take a quick moment to type yes in the comments below if you totally see my point. Now, regardless, that brings us to our next question. What's the correct way to date an alpha female? The answer is obvious. You'll need to become an alpha male, of course. Now, here's the catch. You don't want to be an alpha male in her eyes. Instead, you want to be an alpha male in her mind. In other words, you want her to believe 100% that you're the strongest, most dominant man she's ever met in her life. And to do that, you'll need to use the technique I'm about to show you in just a moment. It's called the Alpha Male Protocol Technique, and you're about to learn it in this video. Before we continue, I have a quick question for you. Did you learn something new and valuable in this video so far? If you did, then do consider subscribing to my channel. That way, you'll continue getting dating advice that actually works for a change. After all, isn't it time to start following what works? Of course it is. So go ahead, scroll down and click the subscribe button below. We'll continue right after you do. Are you in? Great. Welcome to the club. So now let me tell you about the Alpha Male Protocol Technique. It was developed by the online community I belong to, Shogun Method. Heard of us before? We're a 17,000 strong group of men around the world who focus on one thing, and that is to study the female mind so we can control our relationships completely. And when it comes to dating alpha females, we arrived at one conclusion. The most important trait to have is dominance. To be more specific, she has to see you as more dominant than she is in your relationship. The more dominant you are, the more she feels that irresistible feeling of attraction for you. And that's the secret ingredient to making even the toughest women melt like butter in your hands. And that's where the Alpha Male Protocol Technique comes in. The Alpha Male Protocol consists of 4 traits, or protocols. You absolutely must follow them when dating an alpha female. These protocols are as follows. First, always be ready to let her go. The more afraid you are of losing her, the less dominant you are in her eyes. Instead, whenever she stops making your life better, you got to be ready to let her go. Now, you might be thinking, but she's so hot, I don't want to let her go. Well, it doesn't matter. The more dependent you are on her, the weaker she sees you, and the faster she'll leave. So again, always be ready to let her go. That's the first protocol. Here's the second one. Always be seeing other women, even in secret. This is a companion protocol to the first one, where you rid yourself of any trace of dependence on her, or on any one woman for that matter. Thirdly, always follow your rules in your relationship, not hers. If she challenges your rules, you can always let her go and give the next alpha female on your list a try. And lastly, always be unapologetic. You might be wrong, but you're never in doubt. And so, whenever she berates you for a perceived wrongdoing, be unapologetic. You can say, "Oh well, live and learn," or "mistakes are made," or sarcastically say, "What a huge problem." Anything but apologize. That's the alpha male protocol. Follow these 4 protocols, and your alpha girlfriend will be putty in your hands. Now, here's a bonus tip for you, since you've made it this far into the video. The alpha male protocol is perfect when you're already in a relationship with an alpha female. Now, what if you haven't even started yet? What if she's just a friend or acquaintance at this point? What should you do then? Then I suggest you fractionate her first. What's that again? I'm talking about fractionation. It's another Shogun method technique that works very, very well on alpha females. Picture this for a moment. You're talking to your alpha female friend, and you use this special technique. You bounce her rapidly between emotional highs and emotional lows. It's your default way of speaking to her. And then, as time goes by, you're noticing a change in her. She's still her tough, bossy, take-charge self with other men, but with you, she's a giggly little girl. The signs are clear. She's into you too. And so getting into a relationship with her becomes 10 times easier. That's the power of fractionation, and you too can master it today. Want to be in complete control of alpha female dating? Now's your chance. At the very end of this video, a link will show up. That link will take you to a special online masterclass by Shogun Method. There, you'll learn everything you need to know about fractionation, and that includes how to start using it today. Think of it this way. If you could only learn one Shogun Method technique in your life, make it fractionation. It's simple, powerful, and life-changing. Check it out for yourself. Click the link and join the online masterclass now. Join us in the Shogun Method Brotherhood right now. Click the link.